This is Tomonews for Thursday, January 19th. Neighbor of San Bernardino gunman arrested and charged. The former friend and neighbor of San Bernardino gunman Saeed Rizwan Farouk was arrested and charged on Thursday. Enrique Marquez and Saeed Farouk have reportedly known each other since 2005. Marquez converted to Islam in 2007. The two allegedly planned to attack the library or cafeteria at Riverside Community College, where both men had been students, with pipe bombs and guns in 2011. The two also planned to attack a section of State Route 91 during afternoon rush hour by throwing pipe bombs onto the freeway before shooting people in stopped cars. Marquez also bought the two AR-15 rifles that were used in the December 2nd attack carried out by Farouk and his wife Tashfeen Malik. In 2012, the two continued to plan attacks, but backed off after hearing of unrelated terrorism arrests in November 2012. Marquez also entered a sham marriage with the sister of Farouk's brother's wife, for which he was paid $200 each month. In 2012, the two continued to plan attacks, but backed off after hearing of unrelated terrorism arrests in November 2012. Marquez also entered a sham marriage with the sister of Farouk's brother's wife, for which he was paid $200 each month. If convicted, Marquez could face up to 35 years in prison. He made an initial court appearance on Thursday and was appointed a lawyer. Surgeon General sounds alarm on youth vaping. America's top doctor has called for action on the use of e-cigarettes among young people and released a report emphasizing its harmful effects. E-cigarettes have been touted as a healthier alternative to regular smoking, which produce tar and carbon monoxide through burning. It is now the most commonly used form of smoking among youth. A 900% increase was reported among middle and high school students between 2011 and 2015. But e-cigarettes still contain the drug nicotine. When developing teen brains are exposed to it, they are more susceptible to addiction, mood disorders, and lower impulse control. Some claim e-cigarettes are a gateway to other tobacco products, with some evidence suggesting it may be linked to alcohol and drug use as well. Secondhand aerosol released into the air during vaping has also been found to contain potentially harmful cancer-causing chemicals. The FDA has already restricted the sale of vaping devices to minors under 18, but the U.S. Surgeon General believes further action is necessary. He is calling for smoking bans to include the use of e-cigarettes, an increase in taxes and prices, and regulation of marketing practices that mostly target young people.
For the second time in a little over a week, Slender Man is being blamed for inspiring an attempted murder. Last week, we brought you the story of two 12-year-old girls who stabbed their friend in the woods of Wisconsin, which you can find a link to in the description. After hearing about this story, a woman in Hamilton, Ohio, made the connection between Slender Man and her attacker, her 13-year-old daughter. The victim knew her daughter had mental health problems, but never imagined her own child would attempt to harm her.
I came home one night from work, and she was in the kitchen waiting for me, and she was wearing a white mask. She had her hood up, and she had her hands covered with the sleeves and the mask.
She said her daughter's writing had been getting darker and darker and contained references to the fictional character Slender Man. The 13-year-old attacked, injuring her mother's face, neck, and back. She was someone else during that attack, said the mother. Authorities say the teenager, who is currently in a juvenile detention center, says she does not recall what happened the night she stabbed her mother. If you're still wondering who, what, or why Slender Man is, click on the second link in the description below.
Waffle House waitress shot dead after telling man not to smoke inside. This Mississippi Waffle House was the site of a murder last night when a man shot a waitress for explaining the restaurant was a non-smoking establishment. Johnny Mount was at a Waffle House restaurant in Biloxi having a cigarette when a waitress told him smoking wasn't allowed inside the restaurant. The two reportedly got into an argument over the cigarette, which led Mount to step out of the restaurant and head to his car.
And follow us on
To step out of the restaurant and head to his car. He didn't leave, though. Local police say Mount reportedly pulled a gun out of his car, walked back into the Waffle House, and shot the 52-year-old waitress dead in the head. Mount was waiting outside when police showed up and surrendered himself to them. 45-year-old Johnny Max Mount is charged with first-degree murder. He is being held at the Harrison County Adult Detention Center on a $2 million bond.
Girl squeezes absolutely massive 6-year-old ear zit.
Are my morta? Give me a hand. Are my morta? My honor?